Welcome to the Scottstead, where we talk about backyard chicken keeping and small property homesteading. I'm Drew. Let's get to it. Let's get right into it. You've been thinking about having chickens. It's been something that you've been having on your mind for a long time. You got friends that have them. You've been watching YouTube. You've been watching TikTok. You've been watching Instagram. Everybody got chickens. You got a dream to have them, but you just don't know where to start. I got you. I feel you. I was there, but I'm going to break this down so that this can be something very simple for you. First thing you're going to want to do, check your local municipality, see how many chickens you're allowed to have, if any at all. Some people, if y'all want to go against the grain a little bit and you're not allowed, I would check your neighbors, see what their temperature is on you having chickens, because that would suck if that you get you a nice dope setup, you got your chickens, and then you got a neighbor that calls, the municipality hates on you, tells you you got 24 hours to get rid of them, or you're going to get a nice low hefty fine. If you are allowed to have chickens, cool, we're off to a great start. All right, now the fun part, where and when to get the chickens. Springtime is the best time to start getting these baby chicks. Your local hatcheries and Tractor Supply Company start to have their baby chicks around the springtime. If you go to Tractor Supply, you're going to want to call them before you go there. They get them about every Wednesday and Thursday. You can call them and then they'll tell you how many they got and what breeds they have. They sometimes get ducks, they get chickens, and they get a lot of different little things, but you just want to call them first, see what they got, they'll let you know. If you get on Facebook, you get inside of different backyard chicken groups and farming groups. They will connect you with local hatcheries that will tell you what type of breed of chickens that they have, how many, and when you can come pick them up. I got one of my flocks from a company that's like Tractor Supply called Rural Kings, and that was my first flock. And then my second flock I got from a local hatchery that I got connected with a nice Facebook group that I'm still connected with, and they just post when they're having chicks and what kind and when you could come and get them. Now the magic question, how many chickens should I start with? For you beginner people, I think that a good amount of chickens to start with, in my opinion, is about 6 to 12 chickens. I don't think that the care level from 6 chickens to 12 chickens is really going to change, in my opinion, because the work that it takes to get them to adults, and then once they start laying those eggs, you're going to be super excited. And if you only got a couple of them, a couple of chickens in the beginning, you're probably going to wish like, dang, I wish I would have got some more. That's just how it goes. But by all means, if you think that starting out with less is the best fit for you, then yeah, go with less and then ease your way on into it. I'm just saying the excitement happens and then you probably going to end up liking it a lot more than you thought, and you're going to end up wanting more. Here's what you're going to need whenever you first get your baby chicks. You're going to want to get a starter feed, which usually Tractor Supply is going to have that for you. Or if you're going to a hatchery or a local farm, they more than likely are going to have their own starter feed for you that you can buy whenever you buy your baby chicks. And then you're going to want to get you a whole brooder set. This is a heater, this is going to be a waterer and a feeder for your baby chicks to drink out of and eat out of. And the size of it is going to be little small size waters and feeders so that they can easily access it, because they're really tiny and cute. So we don't need anything massive or big or too much to handle for these baby chicks. So you're going to get the smaller feeder, smaller water, and then you're going to want to get you a heater, because they are susceptible to freezing. So they need to be inside of something warm at nighttime whenever they're babies. If you follow my TikTok at Scottstead 2025, there's a link to some of the products that I use, and in there is a nice heater that I use. It's a smart heater for your baby chicks to run under, and it has nice options on there that adjust for the weekly change of the temperature that they're going to need. These are also items that you'll be able to find right at your Tractor Supply. And if you just look this stuff simply online, there's tons of stuff that's going to pop up that you can use. You might be able to even just find stuff around the house to put them in, even if you have like a little baby pool, or you have a pretty big Amazon box that you could use for a brooder box. You don't need anything real fancy. You can get real creative. You can find stuff on Pinterest and even type this stuff into social media to get real creative without really having to purchase too much of anything if you don't want to. Just, you can look this stuff up on any social media platform. It'll really help you get creative. You're also going to want to make sure you get some Q-tips have some little baby oil around, have some electrolytes, because baby chicks can get a little sick sometimes. And if they do get injured by any chance, electrolytes in their water is going to help them recover. And then the Q-tips are for to wipe off their little vents, aka their butts, so that they don't get any type of vent jam, any vent clogging. And what that is they aren't big enough to poop the right way all the time or have their vents cleaned off. So it can get jammed up. And if they have a jammed up vent, that is an easy way for your baby chicks to die. So you're going to want to go down there, check their little vent, have a Q-tip. If it is clogged up that you notice, if it's packed on with a little bit of poop, you're going to take a little Q-tip, put a little bit of baby oil on there, and then you're just going to easily just twirl around their vent so that the hardened poop comes off. And or if you don't have that, you just kind of rest their little bum in a very warm bowl of water and still just lightly clean off the vent area with, a Q-tip or your hand with a nice little glove on gently. And then that's going to relieve the clogged vent from the poop that's in there. And then I would still say, because of just the stress that they might have had, if they had that, just give them a little bit of electrolytes in their water so that helps their recovery. None of this stuff is super complicated at all. Plus, there are really, really supportive backyard chicken keeping groups on your social media platforms that I'm a part of. And if you have any questions, you can inbox myself, get a part of these groups, inbox other people for concerns that you might run into or advice or things that are used for best chicken keeping practices. Really supportive groups out there. You're not alone. I know sometimes these things can seem like a lot, but it's really not. It's really simple. If a guy like me can do it, y'all can do it. And it is such a joy to your family. If you have children, it's really beautiful to see them connect and learn and grow and give them responsibilities with these animals. It's a really, really beautiful thing to see, and just a really, really enjoyable part of life to explore for yourself and for your family. So, like I said, get you the chickens, check the municipality, get the chickens, get your brooder set, and we are going to start talking chicken coops on the next episode so that you are aware of what it is that you're going to need for whenever your chickens get bigger and it's time to bring them from the inside of your house to the outside of your house. I'm Drew at the Scotstead. If this video helped you in any way, if this gave you some advice, hit that subscribe button, share it, follow, and I will catch you on the next one.